The little bitty red button. Welcome back to BGN, where we are bringing you the good news. I'm your lead anchor, Adam Kennedy. Last week, we brought you a special interview from field reporter Carrie Smith, where she sat down with the newest and coolest Good News Church summer intern, Allison Costa. It was reported that Allison had developed a way to set something on fire, digitally of course. But then things escalated, and they escalated quickly. It was suggested that we set lead pastor Cody Balch's head on fire. And then Carrie Smith, a reporter for the People, casually mentioned that if people want Cody's head on fire, they should let us know. Well, I'm here to report that we heard from you, and the response was overwhelming. So with that, I bring you our next segment, Cody Balch on fire.
Whoa!
We do want to report that no Codys were hurt in the filming of this video. Inspired by Lightning McColl from our very first episode, viewers began hitting the streets on their bikes. For kids, there's no greater feeling than the open wind on their face as they pedal their tiny little legs at speeds only matched by cheetahs. In this next clip, we see Lucy being encouraged by her mom, Becky, to get on that bike and ride. Both ladies seem hesitant at first, but then Lucy turns on the afterburners and she's gone. Lucy seems tough, but the matching pink shoes and helmets assure us that she has a softer side. She finishes up her first ever ride on her Elsa bicycle by making a pit stop in a driveway where she immediately begins signing autographs and kissing babies. Great job, Lightning Lucy. Hocking Hills is one of Ohio's greatest treasures. Tucked away in the hills of Logan, Ohio, it's home to some of the most iconic spots in the state, including Old Man's Cave, Ash Cave, and Cedar Falls. Pete, Karen, and their lovely daughter Reagan were able to take in some of the beauty that Hocking Hills has to offer. This beautiful family is living life to the fullest, and their daughter Reagan especially brings joy to so many people, even while navigating Sanfilippo syndrome. Sanfilippo syndrome is a rare, progressive, and fatal disease affecting 1 in 70,000 children. It is a genetic condition that affects the metabolism of complex molecules, resulting in severe damage to the entire body, but most significantly to the brain. Imagine Alzheimer's, but in children. In a nutshell, that's what every family of children with Sanfilippo syndrome faces. If you want to learn more about Sanfilippo syndrome, or to make a donation to help find a cure for this syndrome, visit CureSanFilippoFoundation.org. Pete, Karen, and Reagan, we love you all and will continue to celebrate and encourage you. And finally, we hope you have had a safe and happy 4th of July. The Declaration of Independence for the United States of America was adopted on this day in 1776, setting in motion a country that has brought so much good to this world. There were many sources of ideas and writings that influenced the authoring of this document. One of those writings was from John Locke. Not this John Locke, but this John Locke. A fun fact about John Locke is that in one of his writings that heavily influenced the Declaration of Independence, he references scripture from the Bible over 1,400 times. One of the most important and famous quotes from the Declaration of Independence is found in the preamble, and it reads, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Our final word for today is that although the history of our country is far from perfect, the foundation was built on the perfect Creator, God.